My family, Rebecca English, a carnival of so-called expert who writes columns for Daily Fail, has now been briefed by the palace, and the palace message to Rebecca English is that Harry and Meghan would not be welcome at Royal's Sandringham Christmas, insiders have claimed. And that sources wonder if William Akimoton would even turn up if Harry and Meghan secured an invite. My family, I feel like at this moment, UK media are now ending their story. A story that they themselves created. My family, a story that the UK media created. That way, they can have something to talk about. My family, first of all, I don't believe, even for a second, that Harry and Meghan asked for an invite, from Charles to spend time with him, on Christmas. I don't believe that even for a second. And the fact that these stories are created to portray Harry and Meghan negatively, in a negative light, even tell me even more that indeed it is the UK tabloid press that created this story and right now are ending this story that they themselves created. However, we have seen how they've tried to pin this on Harry and Meghan. My family, I feel bad for Prince Harry and Meghan to see how constantly they are being used as scapegoats by the firm. The firm leaks and briefs against Harry and Meghan. The rota, it says it's coming from Harry and Meghan's people, not the firm. And clearly, all this stuff is coming from the firm. All this stuff is coming from the firm. Rebecca English, she flew on the same plane as King Charles when Charles and Camilla were going on a state visit to Kenya. She flew on the same plane as Charles. So clearly, we know where this story comes from. You won't see Rebecca English anywhere around Harry or Meghan because she'll never ever be allowed anywhere near Harry and Meghan. So my family, how can Harry and Meghan, not be invited to for Christmas when my family, they never ever even asked for an invite, from Charles to go and spend time with him and Camilla at Sandringham. Harry and Meghan have never even asked for an invite. And if they did, their spokesperson would say it. My family, if they did, their spokesperson would say my family. But yet, time and time again, we keep hearing that sources close to Harry and Meghan. And yet we all know that Harry, even when promoting his memoir Spare, my family, he was very clear. Everything I have said in this book, in this memoir, it comes from me. We don't speak through sources. These are my words. If there's anything that Harry or Meghan would like to say, my family, they'd say that using their spokesperson. That is what Harry and Meghan would do. If they have anything to say, they would never ever use friends or sources to brief the press. If that friend can't mention their name, to my family, clearly it does not come from either Harry or Meghan Markle. These stories are created by the Wikimedia. And the fact that they're blaming Harry and Meghan for stories that they themselves have created, it tells you exactly where this story is coming from. And it's coming from the UK tabloid press. My family. You know? And my family, I like, first of all, what Rebecca English even starts by saying. She says, and I quote, that Harry and Meghan may have said that they'd accept a Christmas invite. So, did they or did they not say? Because my family, if you say they've said, where is a video, a clip of Harry and Meghan asking for an invite to Sandringham for Christmas? Where? Because my family haven't heard Harry or Meghan saying anything about, being invited to Christmas, to Sandringham. My family. I haven't heard anything about that. So my family clearly, once again, they're creating this story, and now they're ending the story that they have created by saying that Harry and Meghan would not be invited. When did Harry and Meghan ask for an invite, my family? And Rebecca says that it's unlikely that Harry and Meghan will be welcomed with open arms. Insiders have claimed, palace insiders have claimed. But yet, when we say that senior members of the royal family are actively briefing against Harry and Meghan, some people say that we are lying. The people who are being briefed say that we are lying. In my family, in their own words, palace insiders, royal sources, my family, clearly, that comes from William and Charles. And it's also sad to see that constantly Harry and Meghan are being used as scapegoats for Charles, Camilla, Kate, and William. Time and time again. My family also, here is what also I don't like hearing. They say that following reports that Prince Harry and Meghan are keen to build bridges and would not decline an offer to join His Majesty the King for the festive season, sources said the sudden love bombing from Montecito was bizarre. Sources say the sudden love bombing from Montecito was bizarre. My family. Which sources? Palace sources are saying that. Palace sources are saying that, my family. My family, I don't like it that time and time again, you keep seeing that the palace and UK media keep expecting for Harry and Meghan to be the ones to reach out to their abusers. Time and time again. Even a couple of days ago, just right after Prince Harry corrected that lie from Royal Nika, who had said that, Prince Harry had snubbed an invite to Charles' birthday, when clearly he had not even been invited. Right after that lie, they came up with a new lie that Harry was going to call Charles, and that they had spoken, and that now this week also they'll speak again. I feel like, the British media, because they have nothing to talk about for Christmas, my family, they are trying to create even more and more stories that will enable them to make money to buy stuff for Christmas, to pay their rents. My family, I feel like that is why they're doing what they are doing. We have seen a huge campaign from the UK media trying to somehow get Harry in Britain for Christmas. And I ask myself, why? Why are they so desperate to try and get Harry, back in Britain for Christmas? And yesterday, I found out, my family, that indeed, what they are afraid of is that clearly they won't be able to make so much money on Christmas. And the only way they're able to make so much money is if Harry and Meghan offer themselves up to be exploited for Christmas. If rose stories are rampant on Christmas, they can be able to get good money. You know? My family, just a couple of days ago, it was reported by The Guardian that staff at the Mirror and the Express owner brace for a grim Christmas, meaning things aren't well financially for some UK tabloids. No wonder they're so desperate to have Harry in Britain family. Remember, when Harry and Meghan met and got married, UK media made so much money. They even boasted to American reporters, oh, you know what? We're making so much money from covering Harry and Meghan. But then Harry and Meghan left. And right now, carnival of so-called experts have been losing their jobs. No wonder they want Harry and Meghan back for Christmas. That way, they're able to make money off of Harry and Meghan, off of exploiting Harry and Meghan, off of royal drama. And my family, Harry and Meghan, must never allow themselves to constantly be used, exploited by the UK media. Because if they allow that family to happen, if they allow that to continue happening or offer themselves up to be exploited, this hounding and harassment of UK media towards Harry and Meghan is never going to end. It is never going to end if Harry and Meghan allow themselves to be exploited by the UK media. And that's why my family, Harry and Meghan, to enjoy Christmas in California with their kids and not put themselves in a position whereby instead of enjoying Christmas, they're busy calling lawyers to correct lies told about them by the UK media. Because my family, make no mistake, that is what is going to happen if Harry and Meghan ever are in the UK, for Christmas. My family, even at any time. So my family, I believe that Harry and Meghan must keep their distance and protect their peace, protect their mental health, and protect their happiness. And my family, I'm so sickened that time and time again, it's Harry and Meghan who are normally expected to be the ones who reach out to Charles, William, Kate, Camilla, to their abusers, my family. I'm so sickened by that. You never hear Charles is going to reach out to Prince Harry. You never ever hear that stuff. You never. It's Prince Harry who is going to make a phone call to Charles. That is what you hear, my family. Created by the UK media. However, this time, Prince Harry and Meghan, their spokesperson, did not respond to this talks about, a phone call between, Charles and Harry. This time, they did not respond. And also, we must understand that Harry and Meghan are never going to respond to everything. Every lie being spread about them by the UK media. There are things they'll be able to respond to. There are other things that they won't be able to respond to, my family. And my family, it is high time, basically, that UK media, if they want to make money for Christmas, let them use Charles, William, Kate, Camilla, and leave Harry and Meghan alone, my family. My family, also kindly please hear this, because Harry and Meghan are the ones who are being used as scapegoats. And my family, it shows. It shows. And I can't stand seeing Harry and Meghan being constantly used as scapegoats, getting the negative press. In my family, we know the palace is the one briefing against Harry and Meghan. My family, Baker English says that, and I quote, it comes days after sources close to Harry and Meghan briefed what she calls friendly publications of Harry's intentions to call his father to wish him happy birthday on Tuesday. My family, she says that, publications friendly to Harry and Meghan. I don't think that there are any friendly publications to Harry and Meghan, not in Britain, not in the UK, not in the UK, not in the UK, not there, not in the UK. My family, you know? And for me, this attempt at constantly using Harry and Meghan as scapegoats, ensuring that they're the ones who are getting the negative press, that they're the ones who are seen or portrayed as being the ones who are briefing against the royal family, I find those actions utterly despicable by the UK media and so wrong. Because you all know my family, they get their stories from the royal family, not from Harry and Meghan, from the royal family, from William, from Charles, from Kate, from Camilla. That's where UK media get their stories. So it's unfair to blame Harry and Meghan when you know fully well that indeed members of the royal family brief against Harry and Meghan, but then you want to put the blame on briefings on Harry and Meghan. You know, my family, what they constantly do to Harry and Meghan with this negative press, with this, you know, changing the narrative to ensure that it's Harry and Meghan who are portrayed or seen in a negative light. My family, that is more and more reason as to why Harry and Meghan should protect their peace, protect their mental health, and on Christmas have fun in their home, at their home in Montecito. My family are not put themselves in a position whereby on Christmas they're busy calling lawyers to correct lies being told about them and their kids. My family, enjoy your Christmas. Be happy on Christmas. Don't put yourself in a toxic environment, you know, on Christmas. Have fun and enjoy yourselves. My family. You know? And my family, here's what Rebecca English, my family, also said. That, and I quote, yesterday, a claim in the Sunday Times by so-called friends of Harry and Meghan, friends of Harry and Meghan don't speak to the UK media, that they want to change the state of play and would accept an invite, you know, on Christmas, you know, by Charles. And that one source from the palace told Daily Mail that it seems as if that Harry and Meghan are really doubling down on their reconciliation strategy, my family. On their reconciliation strategy. My family, it is no surprise that Prince Harry did say, you know what, he wants a family and not a farm. That's what Prince Harry said. He also said, I would like to have my father back, my brother back. That's what Prince Harry, my family, also said. And my family, he also said he wants an apology to Meghan Markle, his wife. So my family, last I checked, I haven't heard that the palace has said sorry to Meghan Markle or Charles or William have ever said sorry to Meghan Markle for the pain they put her through. Because they are not sorry. They are not sorry, my family. They are not sorry. So, basically, all this stuff is what UK media want, really. Have always desired to happen. And they're hoping that it becomes a reality. They see Harry and Meghan, victims of abuse and hounding, and harassment, being the ones to beg their abusers, oh, please invite me to this event. That's what abusers want to see you do. Begging. And my family, I don't believe in for a second, Meghan would ever beg Charles or William for anything. The only thing that Meghan ever begged Charles was to keep his son safe, was to allow Prince Harry to keep his security. But clearly, Charles said no. And he stripped Meghan, Harry, Archie off of their security and left them in danger. That is what Charles, my family, did. So my family, I don't see Meghan even begging for anything really. From Charles, my family, I just really don't see that ever happening. You know? I don't see that ever happening even one bit. You know? And there is no way that Harry and Meghan want to put themselves back in an environment of toxicity in my family. There is no way. There is no way. Or even their kids. This is the UK media who want access to Archie and also Lilibet and family. They want to claim that they know Archie and also Lilibet and family. They want to make money off of exploiting Harry and Meghan's kids. They want that photograph of Harry, Meghan, and Archie and Lilibet Anna with Charles or William or Kate or Camilla. That is what they want, to put it on the front page of the Daily Mail. My family, that is not going to happen. That is not going to happen, my family. That is not going to happen. And also, here is what Rebecca English, my family, has said, that according to the royal family sources, meaning Prince William, my family, there is no way that William and Kate Moulton would ever be okay with any invite being sent to Harry and Meghan. There is no way. And that William and Harry, their real relationship is now non-existent. And my family, because you all know why, because William never wanted Harry to be happy. And the fact that Harry is happy, the fact that Harry is, my family, loved, angers Prince William. He can't stand seeing, Harry thriving. He wants to see his own brother miserable, unhappy, lonely, like what happened to Margaret. Because he believes if Harry is miserable, alone, lonely, then my family, he can be loved. He can be admired only if Harry is on his knees. My family, also, that is never ever going to happen, my family. And that apparently a so-called royal insider implied that the king would be more likely to invite Harry and Meghan to visit him in Scotland over the new year. Basically, what this tells me really is that UK media are creating, the agenda for next year, whereby they want to also talk about Harry and Meghan next year, and in every single event the royal family have, the question they'll ask is Prince Harry coming? This is the question that to keep on asking time and time again, hoping that when they ask constantly, that somehow it is going to happen. That Prince Harry will come to an event hosted by the royal family, and that he'll come back to the royal fold and leave Meghan, Archie, Lilibet behind, my family. I mean, that's why you hear this, that King Charles will never ever shut the door on his youngest son, and believes that their relationship will be repaired over time behind closed doors. What a bunch of lies, And they never ever mention Meghan Markle, just Harry. That tells you what you need to know. And that's why I've been saying, based on what is being said in my family, even, online, the rhetoric of the media, and the farm's message to the media, these leaks, based on that, I have this opinion that has been created or formed based on this rhetoric coming from the palace and the UK media. For example, of how they're saying that, King Charles will never ever shut the door on his youngest son, and believes that their real relationship can be repaired over time. So my family, based on what is being said, that part, that King Charles believes that their real relationship can be repaired over time. What is happening right now? Right now, here is what is happening in my family. Meghan is being bullied constantly by the UK media. That is what is happening right now. Every income sources that Harry and Meghan have also are being targeted. That is what is happening right now. So, my family, when they say that, you know what, Charles and Harry will be able to mend this rift after some time, my family, they mean that this rift can only be mended when they succeed, if they succeed really in destroying Harry's and Meghan's marriage, if they succeed in abusing Meghan out of Harry's life, because that is what continues to happen even right now. Harry and Meghan are still being harassed. Harry and Meghan are still being hounded by the UK media, even though they fled the UK more than 3 years ago. They are still being hounded. That is what is happening right now. And I believe the palace is hoping that my family, this bullying and hounding will have an effect on Harry and Meghan's marriage. This targeting their income sources will have an effect on their marriage, and that will cause, you know, their marriage to basically be over. That is what the firm is hoping will happen. And that way, after that, that's when Harry and Charles heal or mend the rift in the family. Because what's stopping Charles right now from healing or mending the rift with Prince Harry? You know, ask yourself that question. What is stopping Charles from healing or mending his rift with Prince Harry? What's stopping him right now? What is stopping Charles right now, my family? What? Harry and Meghan are married. They have children. You know, they live in California. And clearly, the firm and the tabloid media, from their own rhetoric, clearly, the fact that they're going after Meghan Markle, time and time again, it shows exactly what the end goal here is. And the message is loud and clear, my family, here, is that there's no way they can ever accept Prince Harry if Harry is married to Meghan Markle. If Harry is happily married, a good father to his kids, there's no way they can ever accept Harry like that. They'll only accept Harry when he's divorced, alone, my family. That is the only way that they accept Prince Harry, my family. And the fact is, this message from Charles, you know what, in the future, we can heal this rift. What's happening right now? What's happening right now is that Meghan is still being bullied. What's happening right now is that Meghan is still being abused by the UK media. And they're hoping that that has an effect on their marriage. That is what they're hoping, you know, will have an effect on their marriage. And if they succeed in abusing Meghan out of Prince Harry's life, my family, if they succeed in abusing Meghan out of Harry's life, then they believe that Harry will come back to the UK and rejoin the royal family, you know, mend the rift with Charles. That is what they believe is going to happen, and that is what they want to happen. My family, that's why, as part of my opinion on what I see the royal family trying to do here, is that the message they're sending is that they can never ever heal this rift with Prince Harry as long as Harry is a married man, as long as Prince Harry is happily married to Meghan Markle, as long as Harry is a good father to his kids. There's no way they're ever going to heal or mend the rift. And that's why also I have said this. If Prince Harry keeps on pursuing this path of trying to heal or mend the rift with Charles, to my family, he may end up losing his wife. He may end up, you know, destroying his own marriage, because the other side, meaning Charles, William, Camilla, do not want to see Harry happily married to Meghan Markle. They don't want to see Harry married. They have rejected Meghan Markle, and they don't want Meghan Markle. My family, there's no way Harry heals the rift while being happily married to Meghan Markle. So my family, as always, Prince Harry will keep being asked to choose. Choose your wife and kids or the farm, meaning William, Charles, Camilla. your wife and kids, or the fam, meaning William, Charles, K. Camilla, your wife and kids, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, or Charles, William, K. Camilla. Make no mistake, Harry is constantly being asked to choose time and time again. My family. You know? And in my opinion, in my honest opinion, Prince Harry must forget any desire he may want to have, a so-called united family with Charles, William being present. Harry must forget about that. Or else, Prince Harry must forego his desires of having a so-called united family with Charles and William being, present, being a close family with them. He must forego that. Or else, he risks destroying what already he has, his own family, in the process of trying to mend fences with people who have no desires of mending any kind of, fence or rift with him, my family. Charles and William have clearly no desires of mending fences with Prince Harry if Harry is happily married, if Harry is thriving. They have no desires to mend fences with him unless they see Prince Harry miserable, alone, divorced. That's the only time they'd ever have any kind of interest to reconcile with Prince Harry. So family, Prince Harry must forego his belief from Charles or William that he can get some kind of, a happy, strong, united family from Charles and William. No. Protect what he has. Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. And my family, to this day, we see that is what Harry has been doing, my family. Protecting his family. That is what Harry has been doing, protecting his family. Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. So all this stuff that they're saying is happening behind the scenes, my family, has not happened. This phone call, my family, we know nothing about it really. Because really, to me, I feel like it's a lie. And more lies from the UK media. More lies from the UK media. That's what, my family, I believe. Has Prince Harry gone to spend time with Charles, for Christmas? My family, no, he has not. Prince Harry, every single year, ever since he fled Britain, he has always been spending Christmas with Meghan, Archie, Lilibet in California. That has not changed. So all this stuff, my family, that the media is talking about, that liars like Rebecca English are talking about, they are creating this story, my family, because they refuse to let go Prince Harry, because they want to exploit Prince Harry. That is what they want. And without using Harry's name, they can't get clicks. My family. So, my family, it's high time that after 4 years, 4 years will be basically next year, after Harry and Meghan fled Britain, really, it's high time the UK media let go of Harry and Meghan and leave them alone. Harry is not coming back, and Harry is not abandoning Meghan or Archie or Lilibet to go back to, the old fold. Harry is not going to lose his own family in the process of trying to have Charles or William in his life, my family. Harry already chose, and he chose Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. And he must never ever allow the farm he comes from, William, Charles, K. Camilla, destroy the family that comes from him. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you, and forever. And all this stuff that is missing, family, there is no need to worry. You know why? Because none of this stuff that is being said has ever really happened. Because it's all made up by the UK tabloid press, my family. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you, always and forever. And King Charles, William, K. Camilla, Harry won't lose Meghan or Archie or Lilibet to a view in his life. He won't. Because clearly, that is what you want to see happening. For Harry to lose his own family so that he can gain you or have you in his life. That is not going to happen. My family, keep praying for Harry and Meghan. And what God has put together, let no man or woman ever separate Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. May no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet Dana ever prosper. Stay tuned for our next video. Love you all and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.